Okay, let's hit the road, Lucy. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's your boy. Just gonna take a walk with Lucy. Taking the day off from work, gonna go visit the family. Of course, after I take care of Lucy. So I am babysitting her right now till the 29th. Her mom is out of town. Let's see. Hey, what's going on, Vince? Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Hope you have a good holiday this year. Hey, Yvonne. Merry Christmas, Yvonne. Good to see you. Where'd you go, Lucy? I was wondering where you went, baby. Hey, what's going on, California Line Dasher? Merry Christmas to you, too, as well. Hope everyone has a good Christmas this year. Just taking Lucy out. Gonna be visiting the family in a couple hours. I'll hang out with them for a little while. Let's see, who else we got here? We got Sonin Dad 718. Merry Christmas. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate you being here. Hey, what's going on, Corey? Merry Christmas to you too, buddy. Let's see. California Line Dasher says we have a new DoorDash driver on the loose. Ah. Who is this new DoorDash driver that you speak of? So, figured a lot of people probably worked on Christmas Eve. How did you guys wind up doing? Feel free to share with me in the comment section down below. Oh, yeah, Lucy. Lucy, the new DoorDash driver. She's certainly the prettiest DoorDash driver. The cutest one, no doubt. Let's see, Corey said, I worked at my W-2 yesterday. I gotcha. Hope it wasn't too busy, too hectic for you. Hope it was a decent day of work. Man, they still haven't fixed this yet? This has been here for like a couple months now. Yeah, just watch your step, Lucy. There you go. Oh yeah, they changed their fence over here. This used to be a wooden fence, if you guys remember. That's pretty interesting. Yeah, so I had a really awesome bonus incentive from Shipped yesterday. If I had 10 orders from any store, pretty much throughout the day, delivered on time without promo pay, it would have been an extra $120. So I was like, heck yeah, man. That's more than I make in a day a lot of the time. You know? Where are you going, Lucy? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I thought you wanted to walk some more, baby. Yeah, I guess she wants to come over here. But yeah, I did wind up getting that $120 bonus. I mean, I couldn't pass that up, you know? 10 orders, $120. Heck yeah, right? you figure the combination of that plus the base pay, that would have been like a $200 day. And it was. And it was. So that was heckin' dope. Oh, you do want to keep going, Lucy. Okay. Yeah, she threw me off for a second. But sometimes she'll want to turn this way and then go down on that side of the canal. But I guess she's switching it up a little bit. And after I did all that, I still kept working on and off. And I was surprised how many shipped orders were available. I kept thinking, like, are there any other ship shoppers today? Well, that's what I was thinking yesterday. I was wondering because, I mean, the orders were sitting in there. And they were sitting until some of them had the promo pay. I was like, oh, okay. Well, more for me. That's what I thought, Oh, you're watering the plants, Lucy? Good job. And let's see what we got. Yvonne says, I just worked my W-2. I'm a bit under the weather. Don't have a voice right now. Sorry to hear that, Yvonne. Yeah, the past few months, allergies have been on and off for me. Sometimes you might hear it in my voice or not. I don't know. But, oh well, that hasn't stopped me. What are you looking at, Lucy? Oh, there's a squirrel up there. She's probably going to find a squirrel. Let's see. California Line Dasher says, I was able to make $60 on Uber, made $70 on DoorDash, $35 on Instacart for my half shift. Hey, that's pretty good for a half shift. Yeah, I was also surprised how quickly I got the bonus yesterday. It took me under 5 hours to get the 10 orders. So I essentially made $205 exactly after I got the bonus. Now, I did more work, like I said. I'm not going to tell you guys how much I made, but let's just say I absolutely crushed my previous record. But yeah, it only took me a little under 5 hours for the 10 orders, the bonus, and it was $205 exact. So no spare change or anything. I was like, dude, that's amazing. And I did it on my bike. And let's see, no frills, no mercy. Hey, good to see you. Merry Christmas to you too. Thanks for popping in. You are heckin' dope. Yeah, Lucy's making the most out of her walk this morning. She's going everywhere. Hey, that's cool. Because I am going to be out of town for a few hours. So I want to make sure that she's taken care of and happy before I come back this evening. Hey, what's going on, Watt Hustle? Good to see you, buddy. Merry Christmas to you, too. You liking those Testway bikes? They look pretty cool. I wish they made them folding, though. They used to make them foldable, but it doesn't look like they do it anymore. I think it was the 2023 model. Because when I was shopping for that G-Force bike I used to own, I was looking at that too. Come here, Lucy. No. Lucy. Hold on a second. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that particular house, they don't like Lucy on the lawn. She was being a little stubborn just now. Well, it's all good. Let's see. Yvonne says, awesome, Mikey. And Yvonne also says, did you see they are closed today? Oh, yeah, a lot of these places are closed. I'm not working today. Pretty much just hanging out with Lucy, making sure she's happy. And I did get her some presents, so we're going to open those up. And then I'm going to visit the family for a few hours or so. Nothing too crazy planned this year, but Hey, there's always the next year, right? I think 2026 is going to be a good year. Actually, I'd even say this year has had a lot going for it, in spite of some initial issues, let's just say. For anyone that's been following my channel long enough, you'll probably know that I had 3 consecutive months of bike troubles, and it was pretty rough. So that was at the very beginning of the year, and I was not too keen on that because in January and March, neither electric bike that I had was operational. So then I had to resort to my mountain bike, and yeah, that wasn't fun. And I was still battling my depression at the time, and just a bunch of other things, but definitely come a long way. This bookend of the year is a hell of a lot different than the first bookend, and in a good way, very good way. Like the point where I probably feel the most content I felt in like almost 20 years of my life. I'm not even exaggerating, dude. But I'll talk more about that at a later date. Let's see. Yvonne says, although I wasn't going out today anyway. Yeah, I know like gas stations are open and stuff, but I don't know who else is open, but I don't really care. It's whatever. Tomorrow's another day. I think it'll be a good day too. What's the matter, Lucy? Okay. Let's see. California Line Dasher says, I'm so glad you can still rely on Shipt for the most time when money is here. Oh, yeah. That's the thing about Shipt for me is like, even though it's not as consistent as it used to be, it still comes in swinging when it counts, you know, when it matters most. I mean, you figure Shipt is the app that I have that made it possible for those $200 days, you know? Without it, I don't know. Because I've never pulled off anything like that with DoorDash. I got close one time with DoorDash and only DoorDash, but that was it. And that was year before last year. Yeah, you could probably see out in the distance the squirrels. Let's see. Yvonne says, I'm glad things are going better for you. Oh, yeah. I mean, mentally and emotionally, I've never felt better, dude. I feel great. I really do. Maybe it doesn't sound like it, but it is pretty early. But yeah, it's a whole different ball game. But like I said, I'll talk more about it at a later date. It's pretty poignant for this time of day, let's just say. Hey, what's up, Malcolm? Good to see you, buddy. Hope you have a Merry Christmas. Thanks for popping in. Lucy's just making the most out of her walk this morning because she knows that her unkie is going to be out visiting family for a little while. So she's making every step count. Let's see. California Line Dasher says Uber seems to be handy with orders over by me. Yeah, they are. My main thing with Uber is it's just not enough orders. That's really what it is, you know? I mean, on average, they send me like 1 to 3 orders a day. I mean, that's definitely not enough to make Uber like a dependable source of income. So it's been relegated to filler app pretty much, but hey, it's a good one. You know, it's kind of like, it's sort of like how I view roadie, because I don't get a lot of roadie orders, but what I do get is pretty good, and it helps fill in the gaps. So, you know, good enough. Like, it kind of sucks that DoorDash is under that same boat as well, when that was my powerhouse app for like the past year and change, I would say. But I do still get some decent DoorDashes, so it's whatever. Plus, you know, Shipt has picked up a good bit. Oh, there's a squirrel right there. Did you see them, Lucy? You saw that squirrel? I guess me talking is probably not helping. She's trying to sneak up. You gonna do a sneak? Oh, they're up there too. Where did that squirrel go, Lucy? Where'd they go? Man, she really wants to catch a squirrel. I don't think she'd actually do anything. I think it's just the thrill of catching one. Let's see. California Line Dasher says Uber sends me mostly high offers, low pay. Oh wait, no. Yvonne said that. My bad. Sounds like California Line Dasher is on a similar boat with that. That's no bueno. Yeah, I feel you guys. I really do, man. When I used to dash in a car, they do the same freaking thing. They'd send me like $3.70 something, $4 and change, going like 15, 20 miles stack. And I'm like, what the heck? Who's taking these, you know? I mean, you figure like, I can understand certain circumstances of less than desirable orders, but even I think there's a threshold with that. Like if I had to like go north from where I'm at and I just happen to get an order that coincidentally takes me that direction, I'll consider it, but only to an extent. I mean, if it's like $2, heck no. No freaking way. Even if it's going that general direction, it would make no real difference financially. That's pocket change, you know. But I digress. You want to go this way too, Lucy? Might as well. Let's see. Hey, Sandra. Good to see you. Hope you have a Merry Christmas too. And I see Colleen's here. What's going on, Colleen? Hope you have a Merry Christmas. I got a random crock here. Okay. What's up with that? Every time there's a shoe out here, it's always one. You guys notice that? Like, you guys ever notice that? You're driving, you're walking around, you just randomly see a shoe, but it's only a single one. I don't know. Let's see. California Line Dasher says, ain't doing no upside down orders. That's in my criteria. Yeah, me neither. I feel you. You know, it's sad that even as a bike dasher, they'll still send me upside down offers. You know, like, there's this big stigma that, oh, like, the miles are always low, but the pay is lower. It's like, that's not always true. From my experience, the pay per order is pretty comparable to a car. It's just that the mileage is usually lower. But that doesn't mean that they don't try to sneak in some higher mileage orders or upside down orders. They definitely do that. And it's kind of unfortunate. Let's see. Sandra says, thank you, Yvonne. Wishing you the same. Oh, let's go. Yvonne's been a member for 6 months. That's half a year, baby. Appreciate you sticking with the Cobb Squad. Thou art heckin' dope. Hope you're enjoying those juicy perks. you know, the early access to content and those heckin' dope emojis and things and stuff. Let's see, California Line Dasher says, oh, the beard, look at you, Mike. Oh, yeah, I didn't even brush my beard this morning. So I got that bedhead beard going on right now. Because I'm a side sleeper, so it looks flatter on my right side compared to my left when I wake up in the morning. So it looks kind of funny. Well, that's just me. I have no idea what that is. Let me see. Oh, it's Eric. Hey, Eric, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Merry Christmas, buddy. Thanks for popping in. Thou art heckin' dope. And let's see. Colleen says, beautiful day there. Oh, yeah, it's great. The weather's really nice right now. It's in the 60s. And no breeze, just still air. Feels really nice out. Plus, no clouds in sight. Well, no major clouds in sight. So it's a nice clear day, too. Let's see. California Line Dasher says, thanks for sharing my posts and comments, Mike, by the way. Hey, no problem. I try to pop in when I can. Yeah, it's a nice neighborhood, Lucy. Haven't been down this way in a while. The last time I was down this way, a woman was in her SUV, and looking at me and Lucy. And then as we're passing, she rolls the window down. She's like, is she dangerous? Is she vicious? And I'm like, no. I mean, she hasn't tried to attack you, so I don't know. I think it throws people off that, I generally don't put a leash on her. But I only do that if I'm around the neighborhood or if she's at one of her parks. But I always bring this with me, the leash, because you never know. And it's not because of her. It's generally because of other animals, because I don't know them, right? I'm not familiar with them. Oh, what's that? Oh, get away from that, Lucy. Get away from that. Come on. Get away. Yeah, that looks like a bycatch from a bird. Let's see. Eric says, I just found Santa. That's funny. Let's see. California Line says, hey, shipped shopper to Eric. Yeah, it seems like shipped is working out for you pretty nice, Eric. So that's good. That's great. I figure moving forward, since DoorDash is not going to distract me as much, that can help me focus more on shipped again, So I know I'm experiencing a boost from shipped during the holiday season. I'll just be curious to see how that momentum maintains over the coming year. Because, I mean, regardless of whether or not people can afford takeout and stuff like that, people still want to order groceries, People still got to eat. And it seems like shipped is one of the lower cost delivery services, so I could definitely see why people gravitate to it. Let's see. Eric says, hold on. Yeah, freaking glare on this phone, dude. That's pretty much all I do anymore, says Eric. Yeah, don't you still have Instacart? Is it any good over there? Let's see. Eric says, I wonder if it'll slow down after the holidays. Yeah, I think it will a little bit, at least at first. I do recall the beginning of January being a bit slow. I think that's just because people are fatigued after the holidays, at least at first. And then it just back to basics. Let's see. Eric says Instacart is crap. So it really is Instashart or Instafart. Yeah, that's poopy doopy. But oh well. At least it got shipped, so that's good. I'm sure you're trying really hard to not have to get a W-2 job again, huh? I don't blame you. I figure I spent the past 5.5 years doing my darndest to not have to rely on a W-2. Because I figured that was a segue to me moving on to bigger, better things in life, you know? I put in my time, I earned my stripes. Now I want to do different stuff, you know? So that's why I made that big leap to gig work. It's been a bumpy ride, to say the least, but it's been quite rewarding, too. Especially as of late. I mean, me finally cracking $200+ as a bike dasher in a day, you know? Like, that was definitely the morale boost I needed. And it was significant, you know? I know I keep hinting at me wanting to talk more about that stuff, but I really will. Because that did wonders, man. That first $200 day. Let's see. Yvonne says, I joined at the very end of last year. Had a good month in January. Oh, I got you. Yeah, last January, I hope is not a repeat. Because that was the month where the Juliet bike and the G-Force bike, which were the two electric bikes I had at the time, were out of commission. I had to get parts for the Juliet, and for the G-Force bike, the company didn't honor the warranty. So I went to Better Business Bureau and got their platform removed from Amazon. That's what you get, man. You know, I might be a kind person, but, you know, kindness is not to be mistaken for weakness. I'm not a pushover, you know what I mean? But I digress. And yeah, anyway, that was also the same month where and I was doing my dashing on mountain bike for a little bit. Then I got the parts I needed for the Juliet, and then I got the Juliet back on the road. And then March, the Juliet was out of commission again because it needed another motor, even though it only lasted like 4 months maybe. And I still didn't have a second electric bike, so that's when I ordered the DJ bike, that small one. Then I did that video review on it. And honestly, that bike has been really good. I definitely have gotten a lot of value from it. You figure it was only a little over $300. It was only a little over $300. And I was able to jerry-rig the big battery on it. And I also changed it to where I have it as a dual battery with a smaller battery, just to help keep the weight down. Plus, it helps with the nimbleness, if that's a word, nimbleness, and still get a ton of value out of it. All right, come on, Lucy. Yeah, I think someone was like yelling or whistling before. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Eric says, don't mess with the corn man. Heck yeah, dude. And another thing I started doing, because I'm getting tired of driving culture in my area, is I pretty much have a permanent body cam every time I go out. And if I ever have like close calls, or if people are just being poopy doopy, no bueno, then it's going to make for content. Just saying, you know, just putting that out there. Let's see. Oh, hey, what's up, Addison? Merry Christmas to you. Appreciate you popping in. You are heckin' dope. Hope you have a lovely Christmas this year. You got anybody got special plans for Christmas this year? I'm just gonna go visit the family in a little while after I hang out with Lucy and all that good stuff. I'll probably get some Chinese food while I'm down there with them. We got a Chinese place by us. They make some really good vegetable lo mein. I love getting that stuff. It's just so compact and filling and tasty. So I dig it. But that's just me. What do you think, Lucy? But yeah, I'll open some presents with her in a little while. But yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely Christmas this year. Feel free to share your plans in the comment section down below. Anything that you guys are up to. I think the family and I will probably just find some, I don't know, maybe movies or shows and just binge them while I hang out with my furry little nephews, the little kitties. Because yeah, in some way, shape, or form, we've all lived with animals in our lives. Cats, dogs, even turtles. We've had turtles, we've had algae eaters. Uncle Vinny, he used to have boa constrictors. He really liked those. I never really cared for them. I think they're creepy. Plus, it's kind of sad seeing the little mice being gulped. But I don't know. Yeah, didn't you sniff that earlier, Lucy? I guess you want to sniff it again? Did you want to go down this way, baby? Okay, I guess she wants to come down here. Yeah, we're getting a nice long walk today. Oh, it's an egret. You see that egret, Lucy? Ah, she doesn't care. Hope I'm still alive. Yeah, just let me know if I'm still alive. I know the signal is probably not the best. But if anyone just type something in the chat, just let me know it's still live. Hold on a second. Okay, it says I'm live. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, in fact, the end of that path right there takes us back to where we were before. It's like a loop-de-loop. They had some construction vehicles digging out, like the grass and stuff, out of the canal. They were doing that for a couple days, so we couldn't come down this way. Because we know in my area, anyway, construction workers, they take their sweet time. I don't know if it's because of them or if it's like a contractual obligation from Titusville. I'm not sure. But it would definitely solve a lot of traffic problems, especially for me, if they actually just got the work done. Let's see. Vince says Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too, Vince. I'm guessing I'm still live. Eric says, all right, dude, have a great Christmas. Hey, you too, Eric. Thanks for popping in. You are heckin' dope. Hope you have a lovely Christmas as well. Hey, chewing some grass, Lucy. But yeah, if you guys can just let me know if the live stream is looping or not. I'm not sure if it is. Because I don't have my other phone on me. I just have the one, so I can't really check. Otherwise, it pauses the live. It's kind of sad because, you know, paying for 5G and yet the network still drops out. Doesn't matter if it's live or not. I could just be out working and then suddenly it's looping. And I'm like, what the heck? What am I paying for, you know? But it could be worse. All right, you ready to turn around, Lucy? I'm ready to turn around. Come on, sweetie. Let's head back home so I can make up your breakfast and I got to get ready. Yeah, you can probably see the tire tracks. They do that like every few months. They scoop out the canal. I don't really know why though. Maybe it's like a visual thing. I know technically the grass and stuff that's in the water that does absorb water, but then again goes in the soil. So I don't know. I guess it's just a visual thing. Personally, I think they should just leave it alone because that disrupts the wildlife in here, you know? But that's just me. I digress. Yeah, there used to be a lot more trees around here too. We had like black bears and coyotes There is one spot where coyotes and black bears like to hang out in Titusville. It's over by the Parish Medical Center. Well, it used to be. But like there's this whole walking trail. You can ride your bike or walk. And there's a lot of trees and shrubbery around there. And people have spotted coyotes and black bears in it. Oh, did you see that squirrel, Lucy? I saw that squirrel. Yeah, we're just heading back home. Ooh, that smells. Ooh, something smells nice. It smells garlicky. I think someone's making garlic bread, guys. Many nom noms. What was that, Lucy? Alrighty, cool beans. Yeah, for everyone that's still hanging around or just popping in, hope you guys are having a lovely Christmas. You need to spit something out, Lucy? Is that what you're making that noise for? Hey, Sonny, how's it going? I hope I'm still live. The chat hasn't really moved, so I don't know if I lost signal or not. So just give me an indication when you can. But hope you're having a lovely Christmas so far, Sonny. Or will have a lovely Christmas. We're just getting back from Lucy's walk. Okay, I am here. Good. I'll just make sure. Because it drops out a little bit sometimes, so I'm not sure. I've had some prior incidents where it would drop out completely and I'd have no indication because it would still run the live, but yet the live ended, you know? It's weird. That's happened, I think, 2 or 3 times. Not today, just when I used to live stream more. I was like, what the heck? That's got to be a glitch, you know? Then again, glitch is everything, right? Everything's a glitch. Life is a glitch. The Matrix is a glitch. Or whatever. I don't know. Let's see. Sunny says, just waking up. And Sunny says, yep, I know what you mean about service. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You know, we're paying 5G and yet we can't even get a consistent signal. It's stupid. But then again, who else? Oh, other competitors. That's right. With the same problems. Some worse than others. It's like pick your poison type thing. Hey, Merry Christmas to you too, Gate. Thanks for popping in. Just getting back from Lucy's walk. She had a nice long walk today. We've been going about 45 minutes. That whole time's been the walk. Probably the longest casual walk around the neighborhood I've had with Lucy. I mean, she knows I'm going out of town for a few hours today, so she's probably just making the most out of it. Right, Lucille? Hope you have a lovely Christmas, Gate. All right, come on in, Lucy. Just returning from my walk, run, jog with the hound. Oh, way to go. Nice. All right, come on in, pretty girl. Let's see, what time is it right now? 9:11. Okay. I might sit out here with her for a little bit after I make up her breakfast. Come on in, Lucy. We'll come back out later, okay? All right. Come on in, sweetie. Baby, come on. let me make up your breakfast. Look at that pretty face. And those little ears. So cute. All right. Go on in, baby. I'll meet you inside. Okay, Lucy says Merry Christmas. I'll be right in, sweetie. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm about to wrap up in a bit. Got that bedhead beard going on. Let's see. Gate asks, "Are you taking the day off today?" Oh yeah, I'm not working. It's not gonna be working. It's like not too many places are gonna be open, I don't think, and I don't really care to figure that out. So I'm just gonna make sure that she's good to go before I head out of town. I'm gonna visit my mom and brother for Christmas for a little while, and the kitties, Bella and Finn, cute little kitties. So that ought to be a good time. But yeah, I'm about to wrap up now. So I appreciate everyone that popped in. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas this year. And I appreciate you guys continue supporting my channel and all those good things and stuff. So I'm just going to get Lucy taken care of, head out of town, and take it from there. But anyway, love you guys. Appreciate you continue supporting my channel. I'll see you next time. Take care.